I cannot imagine how high you must be if you were an LA Dodgers fan. And it might not be over, everybody, because they could be just as active this offseason.
They could, man. I mean, they have a decent amount of guys coming off the book. Nothing too crazy. I mean, they do have Teoscar Hernandez, but we all kind of accepted the reality. He was a one-year perfect kind of guy. Maybe they go sign him back. I mean,
and the
he's
fact
fan favorite.
This is the crazy part, right? Like, it's not even that big of a deal for them.
That's like like I could sign this guy for $100 million for 4 years and chill.
Right.
You know?
It's just like because their team is so deep and like you look at some of those other guys, they're like for any other organization, losing somebody like Teoscar Hernandez is a fucking dagger.
Big blow.
But to the Dodgers, I'm like, oh, okay, well, it's fine.
They'll go just sign like Jock Peterson or, they'll go get Anthony Santander or something like that. They'll make it work. Everyone wants to go play for them. We'll get that in a little bit later.
Yes.
But, yeah, they got him coming up. But Jordan Lyles, I forgot, was even on this team. Jesus, he's been out for a while. Jack Flaherty, obviously, they traded for, but we knew that he was going to be gone at the end of this year. Kevin Kiermaier, we knew that he traded for, he's going to be gone, but whatever. The big one here is Blake Trinan. Walker Buehler's going to be gone. It's another starting pitcher. So you got 2 starting pitchers that started for you in this World Series and postseason run. They're going to be gone. Kike's gone, but we knew that. And Daniel Hudson. So, the pitching staff we always knew is going to be a problem. They're going to be left with Yamamoto, but they are going to gain Shohei Ohtani.
That's kind of important.
That's crazy, right? They still got Clayton Kershaw on that team. And then we forget, right? Like, they still had a few other pitchers that are younger that could still actually do certain things. Remember they had so many injuries, like Tony Gonsolin has been injured.
Yeah.
Dustin
get Glasnow
May's
back
been injured.
too,
Glasnow's going to come back, right?
That's
So let's say like Shohei, Yamamoto, and Glasnow is your rock right there.
That's a pretty good 3.
Pretty good 3, and then you go out and you could sign some. If they went out and they did this, which we've got rumors right now that Corbin Burnes wants to become an LA Dodger because not from anybody else but Corbin Burnes.
Yeah.
If he goes in and gets added to that team, he will be a gross four-headed monster. He made a tweet, quote tweeting the LA Dodgers winning the World Series, and he had the 3 eyeball emojis.
Yeah.
And when he was going over to the Orioles, when they announced they got traded, he did the same kind of reaction with the eyeball emojis. So everyone now is quote tweeting it, being like, oh my God, if Corbin Burnes goes to the Dodgers, we're all screwed. Because, that would be gross. Shohei, Corbin Burnes, Yamamoto, and then you've got Tyler Glasnow.
Yeah, man. And this isn't the only free agent out there that's going to be looking at this team and going, damn, I want to play there. Like, if you are somebody of quality, right? Like, if you're somebody of quality, that's going to be your top destination.
Absolutely.
You want to be a part of what they have going on there because it works and that you aren't necessarily going to have to carry this team like you've carried others, right? Mm-hmm. Corbin Burnes, for a long period of time, right, he was on those Milwaukee Brewers. They didn't have a payroll, right? They just didn't. Now, he's on the Baltimore Orioles right now, or I guess he was on the Baltimore Orioles. And that is a good team. I like if he went back there and re-signed that, I think the Baltimore Orioles are going to still be a very good squad for years to come, but they're not the LA Dodgers, right? The LA Dodgers are going to go out every single season and sign whoever the fuck they want because everybody wants to go there. Now, from a baseball standpoint, if you're a Dodgers fan, you're loving life right now because you may have just entered into what could be a Shohei Ohtani contract length level of dynasty. That's a real thing, okay? Yeah. Like, as long as that contract is alive, you might be in dynasty mode. From everyone else's standpoint, if you are a fan of the Giants or the Mets or actually any other team, it does suck because your best player, if he is on an expiring contract or something like that, you're gonna want to go to the Dodgers first. I think about Vladimir Guerrero Jr. from a Toronto Blue Jays standpoint, right? He makes it to free agency. If he makes it to free agent, I know they got Freddie Freeman over there, but the Dodgers are a team that don't give a fuck. And they would make it work somehow.
I don't even know. Maybe you throw him over at third base, and you're like, because they Shohei DHing. That's the one thing that clogs him up there.
Throw him over at third base, or maybe at that point, Freddie Freeman's getting older, and I don't know. I'm not sure, man. Whatever it is, they would. That's the thing. They would find a way because they're the LA Dodgers.
Vladdy, our new second baseman.
They're exactly. That's just gonna be what it is. Or Ohtani's gonna play outfield now because he's just the greatest player of all time, and we're just gonna make him do that.
He'll pitch and play outfield.
Yes.
He'll run over and make the catches.
Exactly. It'll be incredible, right?
What can you imagine?
Or he'll pitch and he'll be the second baseman. So he'll throw the pitch and then he'll just immediately dart back to second base bag and like he'll be in the play. It'll be great.
Oh my
dude.
God.
No, but seriously, like the LA Dodgers, like anyone with any quality or value on the free agency market, you cannot count these guys out, regardless of what their contract situation looks like. They just won a World Series. They just had probably the biggest revenue year in their history. I don't know that for a fact, but I would
probably
wager that it is
with Ohtani. Of course,
with Ohtani and Yamamoto and Mookie and all of these names, right? Like these are the big guys that we want to watch. We want to support. We want to root for. I could 100% see Corbin Burnes in Dodger blue when it's all said and done.
Yep. That's one I'm actually probably going to predict. I mean, like, it's one of those things where Corbin Burnes wants it and the Dodgers want it. Actually, Dodgers need it. Do they? Because they clearly didn't need it.
They don't need anything. Here's the thing. They don't need anything, right? Like, if they didn't sign back a single free agent, they would still walk into next season and win 90 games.
Favorites. Yeah, absolutely.
That's a real thing.
The reason why I joke they don't need it is because they didn't actually need a rotation this postseason, which is still nuts. But you still got to go get some bullpen guys. They're going to be all over it this offseason. They're going to not stop spending because, you're right, the money's going to keep coming. You got to spend money to make money over here in L.A., Whereas other teams, like, we spend money and we lose money because we can't win ball games. But they're doing it. They're actually doing it.